Hello and welcome to Tech. I'm Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about the Alteryx Designer, what it is and how it is. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed it, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. This is the Alteryx Designer. In this you have the tool palette on the top ribbon. It consists of 200 plus tools, and on the right side you have this configuration window. It will change according to the selection what the tools you have used. And this is the canvas. Here is the one you are making all of your time here, and at the bottom you have this result workflow. In the last video we discussed about the Alteryx and then the Alteryx Designer features. If you haven't seen that, just click on the link given on top of your screen. Now coming back here, and here we have many options here. If you click on this plus icon on the top right, it will open up the configure tool palette option, and this the presets here. You can set according to that. If you are getting started, you can use this option. If you are mainly on data blending, you can use this one, or spatial analysis, you can use this one. If a developer or all, you have these options. So right now we'll use this getting started and click OK. So most of the features are not available here, so we'll start with this one. So you have these favorite icons as well, so you can set that as your favorite because you are spending most of the time in these options. So beside to this one you have this star symbol. If you click here, it will add it onto your favorite menu. So we'll go from the basic menu itself. So in and out menu is the tool palette. So I will just click here and drag and drop onto the canvas. Once I clicked here, the configuration window has changed here. So I need to select a file. So connect a file or edit database. If you click here, it will open up a window, and then you have the recent updates or the saved file. If you have saved here, so this is the file. We have multiple options here. We can select the files from here, and data sources. As 70 plus connections we have, so we can select from multiple data sources here. You can connect to ODBC, MySQL, and SQL Server as well. So now I'm going to use this one, the colors of CSV. And on the right side on the configuration pane, it has opened up these options, and in the bottom you will have these top 100 records over there. And here on the top we have few options. Let's go one by one. The first one is record limit. Can limit the data to play it here. For testing purpose, we can restrict the data. Say for example, if you have millions of records on a data set, and during the development time you can use the first 100 or 1000 records to analyze the data. So here, as the data is less, we can use, as we can connect with 200 records here. That's it. And the file format is CSV. We know about it. And search subdirectories, if you want, you can click here. It is not available there because we are connected to the CSV. And output file format name as, so we can decide no. And the delimiters is there, comma separated value. And the first row contains the field's name. Actually, the first row contains the field's name we declared here. That's why it has taken the first value as well. But actually the data itself doesn't have the header, so we have to remove this and then click on refresh. Then the field name, it has taken, then it has generated by default, and the first value comes here. And the field length, it is 254. And the start data import online, so on which line you can import, we can also do that. For example, the 10th is amber. If I click 10 here, so it will take the data only from the amber, not from the air force blue wrap. So 10 and then refresh. You will see here it's just start from the 10. So I'm taking it 1 now. So ignore delimiters in. If it is a code value available on that document, it will ignore. Treat read errors as warnings or tick. Code page is the keyword. Code page and allow shared with access. So once it is here, and if you click on this one, nothing is going to show here. And if you click here, nothing is going to show here. It will just give the name of this color.csv. And after that, if you want to see the output of it, you have to browse the data. So the next option is browse. If you click drag and drop here, it will just try to link between these two. No data available, use control or to run the workflow. You can click on the control or just click here the run. So click, it just takes the time and give the output here. And this is the one which we got this result. And here it is 200 records are displayed here. Now if we click here and change this 200 to 150 and then refresh here and run, so it just displays the 150 records here. So this is the first step how you can connect to the data file or data source and view it what's inside to that. So input data and browse. So that's it for this first one. So in this video we are just walked through about the Alteryx Designer and what are the things available inside to that, and we try to get input at a CSV file and browse the data out of it. So that's the small video because this is the introduction of it. So in the upcoming videos we'll make a deep into the features available inside to that, how you can transform the data, blend the data and analyze the data. So if you like this video and if you want me to do more on these subjects about the Alteryx, so just click on the big thumbs up button and also post your comment on the comment section below. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.